All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to take a quick look at Soundtrap, um, the website software that we can use for all sorts of things, including multi-track recording, loops, drum machines, all sorts of cool things. So let's take a moment. Let's go look at it here. Here we are at Soundtrap. You are going to have something that says My Projects, My Groups. All this other stuff is just teacher stuff. But let's just go enter into Studio. It'll load. Hopefully it won't take too long today. All right, good. We're going to do music. My understanding is some of you have done podcasts and English classes before. All right, so here we are. First thing, whenever we make a change, this isn't like Google Docs where it automatically saves as you go. Once you get to a point, you need to hit save or else it doesn't save your work. So we will reiterate that many times. And we put a song title in over here, double click, and let's just go test or demonstration. All right. And so what happens is you can add new tracks. And it gives you all these options. You can use a microphone. These are all different variations of using the built-in keyboard. And then if you happen to have at your house a way of hooking up an electric guitar or bass guitar, you would use this one. But that might be out of the scope of this class, but some of you might have that kind of equipment at home. You can also, if you have other WAV files, you can import them here. And then also there's a loop library. But for starters, let's just open up a microphone. So what happens is each of these is a track, and they operate and make sounds independent of each other. When you want to record a track, you need to click on the R for that track. Now, I don't have headphones on, so it's wanting to eliminate feedback. So I'm going to say I'm not using headphones. And this is okay. And then when I hit the record button, which is this red circle down here, it gives me a countdown. And then I can just start recording. And it'll record what I'm saying right now. It's wonderful. This could be music, any number of things. Okay, so it processes it. Now we can hit these buttons to rewind. When it has a line like that, that just takes you back to the beginning. And this is to go bit by bit. Okay, so. And then I can just start recording. It'll record what I'm saying right now. It's wonderful. This could be music, any number of things. All right, so there was our recording. Now you heard it had a bit of a echo to it. Now what I want to do is, you see this bar up here where my cursor is pointing? You can adjust this. If you want to hear something over and over, you can just highlight that part, and then right here, the loop button, go back to the beginning, either by that button or sliding this slider. And then I can just start recording. And it'll just go. What I'm saying right now, it's wonderful. Now, if I want to experiment with different effects, and then I can just start recording. Here's clean with no effects. What I'm saying right now, it's wonderful. This could be music, any number of things. And then I can just start recording. And it'll record what I'm saying right now. It's wonderful. This could be music, any number of things. So it's got a whole. Just start recording. And it'll record what I'm saying right now. So it has a whole bunch of different options. Now, I'm going to go grab my headphones real quick. Now here's the thing with Soundtrap. When you're using headphones, they have to be wired headphones. So your fancy Bluetooth headphones won't work because there's a bit of delay. The fancy word is latency. And so you need to have wired headphones. So I've got my wired headphones here. I'll put them on. And this way, if I add another microphone track, let's just do it clean. Then that way I can monitor. So I'm going to take this looping off. I'm going to go back to the beginning, and wherever I hit record, that's where it's going to start. Now, I don't know if it has the monitoring turned back on. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, it gives me a countdown, 2 measures worth right there. All right, so I can hear myself. I don't know if you can, but now it's going to have both these tracks at once. Okay, and let's make them about the same length. Okay, so it's processing. And then, so let's turn that looping back on, because everybody wants to hear that over and over again. And I can control the volume. And even then, if I hit this pan, I can put one of and now I put pan lets you do that left and right. Okay? Okay, let's stop that. That's annoying. Now, if you want to have a metronome while you're recording, go down here and turn metronome on. And then this one, this little gear for settings, you can control if you don't want to count off, you want 1 measure count off, 2 measure count off. You control what the metronome sounds like, control the volume. So what happens there, so now it's turned on. Now it's been at a tempo of 120. You can control that tempo either by tapping it in. Okay. And let's see here. Now let's add a new track. All right. All right, there's that 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just counting along. All right, it's processing. Okay. You're like, I don't want that metronome sound in there. Well, turn that metronome off when I play back. And there's me. Okay. So that is how you do recording. Like I said before, if you want to record on one, you can record all 3 at once. And there's all sorts of fancy options that you can change what your recording source is. But that is the basics of that. Now, if you want to add in some drum beats or something, let's say you go over here and you click these 2 notes and it opens up loops. And you can, let's say you want to add this to my spoken word inspired event there. Okay. So there now. Okay. And so there's different things you can add into there. You can control what key you're in. There, here, and then let's say you want to and who knows if this will sound good. Okay, so that's kind of the basics of how Soundtrap works. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions, and have fun experimenting with that as we use it more in the future for some musical projects.